So you're very smart people to come out and relax and have some fun because we're living in tense times. So I'm also trying to find ways to relax. I'm taking a twerking meditation class. You look skeptical, sir. I can twerk, just in very slow motion and mindfully. Booty, 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 booty. Rocking everywhere. Oh, not there. Okay. Ow. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, this is really nice. This is so fun. I don't always have fun gigs. I was just at one that was not fun in Las Vegas at one of the casinos, one of those theme casinos. You know, they have like geographic motifs like Paris or New York, Venetian. It was like one of those, but not on the Strip. I know you never heard of it, the North Korea. It was grim. I mean, they did put me up in the Dennis Rodman suite, but no, don't go. I kid, North Korea. I'm actually thinking of moving there, or Detroit. No, I'm very paranoid. It's the only place my fears are justified. So, no, yeah. So I tried yoga. Anybody do yoga? Yeah? Okay. It's not for me. I didn't. No, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's good for you and everything. But the yoga studio is just so quiet. Kind of like this room. And they want you to relax, you know? But if anybody's body makes any kind of noise, we all hear it, you know? It's like, and they want you to relax, but they put you in these positions that make it really hard not to make a noise, you know? Got your butt up in the air with the downward dog, or you're lying on your back with your feet up in the air, hanging onto your ankles and rocking. No, that's a real one. It's called Happy Baby. So I'm actually thinking of maybe getting therapy. I thought maybe that would help. I don't know if you've tried to find a therapist online. There's tons of them, and they all specialize: drug addiction, anger management, schizophrenia. I'm like, geez, I just have low self-esteem. My problems aren't good enough. I'm gonna have to work it out myself. So a friend said, you should take a bird feeding. That's relaxing. Not really. No, I got the bird feeder. That was no problem. But then I went to the grocery store to get the food for the bird. And apparently I never paid attention to how much different kind of food they have for birds. And I am not familiar with avian cuisine, okay? They've got safflower, sunflower, millet, seed blend, nut blend, cracked corn, and I don't care. I just want to get out of here. But Audubon Society has a brand, and it's the most expensive one, but I thought, they'll know. And right on the bag it says, this is a better seed to attract the better birds. There are better birds. I'm doing this to relax. I had no idea it was a competitive sport. Okay. But I bought it, and it worked. A couple days later, I looked out the window, and there was a whole flock of flamingos knocking over the garden gnomes. They can keep their better birds. I'm buying the store brand. Yeah. So, I don't know. My cat likes to watch the birds. That's good for her. It's like Netflix. This cat, I didn't even mean to really get. You know, it just sort of happened. I just put a post on Facebook one day. I think I should get a cat. So fast I had a cat. I mean, I mean, forget prayer. Just put it on social media. Cut out the middleman. So I didn't really pick the cat out. This was just a semi-feral, half-grown kitten that was in somebody's yard that they wanted to find a house for, and I got it. And she's all right. She's just kind of weird. And she's a good hunter, though. I'll give her that. She's got real sharp little claws, sharp little teeth. I named her Scissor Hands. Yeah. It was sort of a problem, though, when I had to go to Las Vegas, because I had someone lined up to take care of her, and right as I'm going to the airport, I get this text. I'm so sorry, I can't take care of Scissor Hands. I have a family emergency. What am I gonna do? I can't just leave her, you know? But I did. I mean, it's like, what am I gonna do? I mean, I didn't just go. I put big bowls of water and a great big pile of cat food, and a little note, pace yourself. I'll be back. She was just fine, don't worry about her. She was great. Of course, I had bugs from the food all over the place, but I called an exterminator. I didn't want to call the regular one because of the poison in the cat. I called an organic exterminator. Have you tried them? It takes a long time. It's very noisy. All that stomping, you know, it's like, I think we got them all, ma'am. They don't clean up. I don't even like cleaning house on a good day, okay? Especially since I read what dust is made of. Anybody know? Skin, correct, yes. It's mostly, household dust is mostly little cast-off bits of human skin cells. Mortifying news. I live alone. Pardon the mess. I'm molting. For a cleaner house, moisturize. You know, it's like, that's the thing to do. So now I have a little alarm. I'm trying to get my life organized a little better, so I have like reminders to do things. And I don't even know how often this one comes up, 1 week, 2 weeks, I'm not sure, but it's very optimistic. There's a little exclamation point, time to dust. I'm like, yeah, someone should do that. Now I have a new one that I had to add, check the oil in my car. Because I learned the hard way that little red flashing light on my dash that was on all week is not a gravy boat. I thought they were just warning me, Thanksgiving coming, ready, you know. No. So I figured, you know what, I need to learn some basic auto maintenance. So I figured out how to get the lid up, and there's a lot going on in there. I don't know if I'm looking at the motor or the engine. I don't know what it is. So I dusted. It needed it. Oh, okay. But I do know how to check the oil. I found that stick. You pull it out. You wipe it off with the greasy rag. I feel so butch. Then you stick it back in, you pull it out. If there's nothing on the end of the stick, you need oil. I even topped it off one day. That took a while. Getting the oil in that tiny hole was like... I'll let the mechanic do it. He has tools. So... You gotta be careful with the mechanic. If they think you don't know much about cars, they'll try to sell you stuff you don't need. Like, you know, he did the oil thing, and then he goes, you know, you're gonna need your tires rotated. They rotate just fine, thank you. How do you think I got here? Anyway, It's going okay. I don't have kids so far. Still hoping. Well, that's an awful thought, isn't it? Me having a baby at this age. My goodness, the poor thing. He'd be born and he'd already be 38. Sorry. Although at this stage of life, I really do wish I had had kids, because I could really use an in-house IT person. It's all getting away from me. I love GPS, though. That's good. I like that, because, well, if I make a mistake, nobody yells at me, which is nice, you know. They just calmly tell me the next thing to do. I just wish they wouldn't sigh after that. So, I don't know. I know I'm getting older, I can tell. You know, I say things that only older people say, like, I had a hip replacement. I did. I just wanted to get it over with. I should have shopped around. I didn't. I just went to Home Depot. They were having a sale, installation included, so. Oh, yeah. It's weird. You know, they say getting older is like, you know, a second childhood. There are good parts to getting older, actually. I don't want to make it sound horrible. Like, for example, I'm more confident in myself. You know, it's like fewer things throw me off. I'm just more comfortable in my own skin. Probably because it's a lot looser now. So they say, yeah, second childhood. I think it's a lot more like a second puberty, really, because your body starts to do things it never did before, you know, begins to grow things that were never there. For me, I've got little things popping out of my neck. I'm like, what is this? My dermatologist said, don't worry about those are just skin tags. You get them from friction from your clothing or your jewelry. Great. Now I'm pilling. I lost a ½ inch of height. No idea where that went. Pretty sure it came out of my neck. A lot of extra neck here, and I am not enjoying it. I was thinking, like, why do we have to have this? Is there some evolutionary advantage? You know, am I going to have to twist out of the grip of an apex predator or something? I was like, why? And then I went to my friend's house. Her kid has a gerbil. You know, those little animals that stuff food in their mouth. And I realized, it's for storing snacky treats. When I'm too feeble to get up, I'll have a little carrot stick tucked away. The joys I have to look forward to. I'm trying my best to stay healthy. I'm working, you know, there's plastic surgery. There is always that, you know, and that's pretty amazing what they can do anymore. They can take fat from your butt and use it to fill in dents in your face. That's pretty... I don't know if I'd ever do it, like, for just vanity. I think if I had, like, elective surgery, it would have to be, like, a practical purpose. Like, maybe get a pocket. Store my passwords, you know, that would be handy. My house key, I don't know. But I'm trying. I've lost weight recently. I'm pretty proud of that. My friend said, you should try the paleo diet. You've heard of it, right? It's you eat what, like, prehistoric humans ate, or humanoids, whatever they are. You know, like mastodon bones or something. I don't know. I don't know if they noticed, but those guys don't live here anymore. They're all extinct. So I just lost it somehow, little by little, and I'm pretty proud because I got confident enough to fish out my thin jeans out of the back of the closet. Yeah. Some of you know what they are. You got them like I got mine in a burst of completely unfounded optimism. I got mine after a 5-day stomach flu. You know? Oh, I'll never gain this weight again. Then I had a drink of water and it's like, I kept the jeans for historical reference. And they've just been up in the closet. But I got them on. I'm not saying it was easy. I had to struggle. The zipper almost split in half, you know. I couldn't breathe, but that is not the point, okay? I was in them. All right, the skin above it looks like I'm smuggling a Shar-Pei puppy, but progress, not perfection. So that's good. So, yeah, I'm like, you know, I'm thinking, just live a little. Like, I'm thinking of getting a tattoo. Yep. No, thank you. Nothing wild, you know, like maybe just something beige. Start off like that. I'll do it if they have one of a firm neck. like that. So, I don't know. There's still new adventures to be had. Like, I grew up in a city. I grew up in Philadelphia, and okay, yeah, paisan, yes, birds, yeah. They're we Eagles fans. We're intense, but we're a little quiet right now. But we'll be back. Anyway, I'm a total city girl, and I have friends now who have a farm. They raise like 60 grass-fed cows, beef, whatever you call it, and a couple times a year they do inventory where they take them all in one spot and then they check them one by one in a little stall. And so they asked me to help because it takes a lot of people. So next thing you know, we got them all organized, and people are getting shots ready and changing ear tags, taking notes, and it's fun. It's going good. And then they get one that they had recently bred, and they wanted to know if it had taken, and they said, Anita, would you like to do the preg check? I'm like, sure, I'd love to feel the cow's belly, see if I can feel a cow in there. It's not how you do it. They handed me a plastic glove. Not your little everyday plastic glove, COVID glove. No, this was a formal, full-length evening plastic glove. And I thought, of course, you check pregnancy with a pee test. This is to protect my clothing while I hold a cup or something under the cow. I don't know how they'll make her pee, but that is not how you do it either. The next thing that happens, they started squirting liquid on my arm and said, lube up. Folks, if you hear lube up, something is about to happen to somebody. So now I'm getting the idea. Someone takes her tail, holds it out of the way for me, and now I'm face to face with the back end of the very personal area of a cow. But I recognize the geography. So I began to boldly go, and they said, no, not there. I'm like, isn't that where the calf comes out? They said, yeah, but that's not where you're going. I know, my reaction. No, you're going on one up under the tail. I'm like, oh gosh. I got a little nervous because I don't know about you, but anybody gets a little too close to my back end, there's a commotion. She was incredibly chill about it. I just went right in. The first thing that I can report is it's quite toasty in there. If you're freezing to death in a cow field, I know where you can warm up. They don't mind. So I kept going, and all of a sudden there's this like fierce gripping on my arm, and it's propelling me back, you know, like, and I'm like, it wants me to leave. That's like, They said, no, that's okay. That's peristaltic action. Keep going. So at this point, I begin to have kind of an out-of-body experience where my brain, part of it, catches up with the whole thing, you know. Like, I hear an announcement, you know, your arm is in a cow. I know, I'm working here. So it's incredible how, I mean, look, this is my arm. This is how far I was in the cow. I'm like, am I going to come out her mouth? Like, what? How long can this go? And finally I said, look, folks, I'm pit deep here. They say, good, now go down. There's a down? Aren't I in an I went down. I could go down. He said, okay, what do you feel? And I'm like, shame? He said, no, do you feel anything? I'm like, well, there's something hard. And they said, that's the calf. You can come out. And I'm like, can I stay? I think I'm petting its head. So you can still have new experiences at any age. It's kind of fun. Speaking of that, I'm single again. Not because of that, but no, it's a weird thought. Like, you know, dating again after so many years. I joined a senior dating site called Brittle. I mean, they ask all the normal questions. It's just they have some extras for us oldsters, you know. Do you have a DNR? It's weird. Folks, it is. I couldn't believe how many single available men my age completely repulsed me. I was like, oh gosh, this is what I get. Oh no. I mean, none of us look great at this point, you know. We have to grade on a curve. Looks-wise, you know, and the curve is usually in the abdominal area. A lot of men like beards lately, and I guess that's okay, but I don't know. I mean, I understand it's easier. You don't have to shave, you know. Guys are always stroking them and train them to grow that certain way. It's like having a pet for your face. Like, I just don't want to be personally involved, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've ever kissed a mustache. Maybe, okay, I don't know. It's like, if you guys are curious what it feels like, just take your toothbrush this evening, moisten it, shove it up your nose. It's like, ah. So, I don't know. I don't know how to date anymore. I mean, with my husband, I could get him very excited with just 3 little words. I made meatloaf. I hope that still works. I'm actually dating someone nice now. We're very different. I don't really follow a religion anymore, and he does not follow a different one. So politically, he's on one end, and I'm sane. You know what they say, opposites attack. No, we get along. He's sweet. He's very romantic. Like, whenever we get together, he goes, every time I see you, you're more beautiful. Yeah, cataracts. Yeah. It's good, though. It's fine. So anyway, if you're still looking for love, don't worry about it. You can find it. Just relax, have fun, stay positive. You never know. Any minute you could just round that corner and bump right into Mr. You Might Do. Keep hope alive. Thank you so much.